So we came up with these 10 commitments. These are 7. These 7 commitments map back to this first rule. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to be self-sufficient and you're not doing these things, you're lying to yourself completely. Wallah. 1, you need to become a master of acquisition. This is where your money actually does come into play. But you don't need millions and millions and millions and millions to do this. I can show you several counties right now where you can buy an acre of land for $900. And if anyone reads Mother Earth News, you can pretty much provide yourself with all your core needs and essential needs on an acre. So you don't have to make millions, you just got to spend it on the right thing. Analysis. How many of us spend enough time understanding how to analyze what we own? If you have an acre of land at your house, do you know what the composition of your earth is at 1 foot, at 2 feet, at 5? I can tell you what mine is. It's 65% sand, 35% clay. I also know how to separate the clay, and I don't make anything out of it. I know how to separate the iron out of the clay and pull the iron particles right out of the ground. How many of us analyze what type of grass we have, or what things grow, the depth of our topsoil? How many of us analyze our sky? How much rain do we get? How does it affect our minerals? How does it affect what we can get, what we can do? How do you know how much rock is actually in the ground, what type of rock it is? What antimicrobial life lives there? All of this is used in your everyday. You use it, you just don't know it. And sometimes you walk on it every day to walk to the place to try to make money to go buy it. Not knowing that you're stepping on it every day. So analysis is key. Knowledge is next. Because once you analyze what you have, you got to know how to use it to make what you need. The other one is innovation. In some cases, the knowledge to build what you have doesn't exist. So you have to come up with a new way to do it. Also, resource management is key. Because once you realize you have these requirements, whatever you do acquire, you have to maintain it. Now, everything can be maintained in a loop. Allah made this thing, He made the earth round so we could see that life was a loop. Just like currency is in circulation, it's mimicked after the environment. If we understand how to manage that, then we can manage our resources well enough to always have it. Once we've done an initial acquisition. Planning. How many people in here have actually taken a course on project management or program management? How many of us know how to write real plans? How many of us have studied Harvard's concept of the balanced scorecard? Or any of these other methodologies that are out there? How many of us can plan to the level where we're, CMMI level 5, which is where NASA is with their planning levels? It's a standard created for Stanford University. Hard work is the last one. Do you master all of this? And by the way, if you don't master this, someone else masters it for you. You become a slave to their environment because they've done it and you didn't do it. Either way, it's got to be done. I swear to you by Allah, you'll be dead if it's not done. So somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be thinking ahead of time when to plant the corn in order to get your starches. How to access the salt so you can have your salts and your chlorine oxide. Someone's got to be planting all that stuff ahead of time. If it's not you, then you should be a slave to whoever's doing it. Because you're not doing enough to sustain yourself. For us,